So in this section, we'll be talking about the three different platforms that you'll need when trading. So I've been using two of these platforms since I started my trading career 5 years ago. And yeah, they're pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There are a lot of fluff that people can get confused on when using these platforms, but we're just going to get through them and show you exactly what I use and what you'll need to be able to function inside of the markets. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, we're gonna start off with TradingView. TradingView is pretty much where you would just go and chart up on. You don't actually trade on this software. You just chart up on it, and you might backtest on it on the weekends. Or what I'll do is I'll have the charts up on my laptop on TradingView in my office, and on my phone I might have my broker up, be live trading from my phone. So it just depends on how you want to look at it and how you want to do. But pretty much what this site is for is to look at all of the different pairs that you want to trade. So right here we have live price action. As you can see, prices fluctuating right now. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Just look at this number, all these little numbers under it. Yeah, it's like you could be confused if you're first starting. If you know, it has what it's been doing from the 1 week to the 1 month to 3 months, 1 year, year to date. This is what it's doing, down 4.9%. So that's good to know. So, but over here we have the pairs that we're trading. As you can see right now, I only have 2 pairs open, 2 pairs on here. Is because I'm only trading 2 pairs right now. So right here you have, this is where you can flip through your candlesticks. You have candlesticks, you have lines. There's different ways you can just look at the chart. So I pretty much stick to candles and lines. So this is the line chart right here, and this is the candlestick. Over here, I'm gonna go back over here, is where the plus sign is where you can add a different pair. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Any pair that you want to be able to trade, you can just click it there and you can get their chart automatically. Up here we have our time frames, so you can flip through different time frames. You can add time frames, you can take away time frames. Pretty straightforward. I have the monthly, weekly, daily, H4. Those are my main time frames that I look at. Also the H1, 30-minute, 15 minutes, so on. I really don't use a 2 hour and 3 hour, but it's good for a confirmation if you need it. Over here we'll be looking at just the different lines you use. I pretty much only use a couple lines, horizontal ray, horizontal line, and trend line, but mostly just the horizontal line and the trend line. If I want to see an area right here, I can mark it up, boom, and we can automatically have it ready to go. So yeah, you'll need to know that as well. We have, let's get some of these lines off the chart so we can add our long and short positions on to the chart. Let's see. So boom, we have our long and short positions right here. So if I'm going for this trade right here and my stop loss is below this structure, that means you, with this tool, you can see how much you'll be risking and how much you'll get as a reward. If I took this trade right here with this stop loss and this entry at right here, I'll be trading a 14.65 risk reward ratio. And that pretty much just means like I'm going to make 14. If I lose 13 times on a trade and I'm constantly taking these trades and I win 1 trade, I will make some money. I'll still be a profitable trader. So yeah, this is an important tool. They have this for the short version if you're selling, and they also have it for the long version. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this site. Nothing too difficult. A lot of these things you don't really need to know. That's just what I personally use. I use the lines, I use the indicators. Oh, I didn't show y'all my indicator. So the last indicator that I'll use, and the only indicator that I really use right now, is the sessions on chart. And pretty much just what that does, it shows you, you'll be able to back test what price did around this time. So if it pulls up the London session, it pulls up the Asian session, it pulls up the New York session, and it's able to just show you when you're back testing, okay, this happened around this time in London, this happened around this time in New York. So it can really help you so you can being able to anticipate what the market would do next time you see a different pattern or a different setup. So now we'll go to Forex Factory. Forex Factory is very simple. We're going to keep it short and sweet. Pretty much all you need to know on this site is the currency, the red folder and orange folder news. You need to know what not to trade. So you do not trade red folder news, and you need to be able to identify the time that the country that you're trading is going to have red folder news, and pretty much just avoid it. All this over here, the forecast and the previous, you don't need to know this. You can know it. It's good information, but I personally don't focus on it. I'll look at it a little bit, but it's not going to determine what I'm going to trade. So yeah, you'll save a lot of money from staying away from red folder news, because that's when market fluctuates and you cannot determine how far price is going to go. Up here, you just have the different currency pairs that you have in the market, and it's just a smaller chart that it shows you. So yeah, pretty much you just need to know the time of what's going on. You can flip through the days right here, January 23rd. You can see that it's a bunch of red folder news, so we'll try our best to avoid that, so we do not gamble. We're not in Vegas, we are traders. So the last thing that we'll go into is our lot size calculator. Now this is very important for traders, new and old, because a lot of older traders, they can get cocky and not really focus so much on their risk as deeply as they should as a new beginner trader. But this is like the Bible for new beginner traders, because a lot of people are not going to fully understand the lot size and confluence with your pair that you're trading. So I'm going to give you a small example right now just on Euro USD and how it particularly works. So right here we have the instrument and we have Euro USD on. We have the currency US dollar. We have the stop loss. We're going to change this to 20 pips, keep it simple. And we have the account balance. We'll keep it at a whole number, $100,000. So right here we have the pip size 0.01, and we have the risk percentage. So the contract size, which is 1 lot, units per lot, 100,000. Cool. So on this, just so you can see, we're gonna risk 2%, so you can see how much lot size is gonna be able to give you to be able to risk 2% on a trade on Euro USD and still have a 20 pip stop loss. So let's calculate it. So boom, it gives us 10 lots. 10 lots would be $100 per pip, and 100 times 20 is 2,000. So this is showing that to risk 2% on a $100,000 account, you can still trade a 10 lot and have a 20 pip stop loss. This is very important, because if we go to another currency pair, let's try USD JPY. Boom. So we're gonna do the same exact thing and the same exact numbers, and watch, it's a different result. And this is why you need to have this, because you're not going to be able to do this mental math. So like I said, instrument USD JPY, US dollar, 20 pip stop, $100,000 balance, boom, 0.01 pip, risk 2%. You can flip through the risk, you can go up, you can go down, but we're going to keep it at 2%. And it has the USD price, contract size 100,000 per lot. Boom, we're going to calculate it. And right here, you can see that we have 15 lots on this pair that we can use rather than the 10 lot on your USD. But you have to understand that these currency pairs might fluctuate differently. So on Euro USD, it would take a lot longer for 20 pips to fluctuate. But on USD JPY, 20 pips can fluctuate extremely quickly. Now, they can fluctuate extremely quickly on both, but I've just, from my experience, Euro USD moves a lot slower than USD JPY. So you need to have all of this in mind when you are trading. So let's go back to the screen. Boom. Boom. Okay, guys. So hopefully you got some value from that video. You're going to definitely need those 3 things. I think the most important thing that you really need to dive into outside of this is just the understanding the position size calculator. You really need to know that, because that can really help your trading. You need to calculate your risk, and we're definitely going to get into that in another module. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Peace.